I'm sick of her. Okay. Let me see what the caption reads. Shout out to the Shade Room. They said Tamika Mallory speaks out following the press conference regarding the abduction of Carlee Russell. If you recall, Tamika and Tina Lawson advocated for Carlee's return over the weekend. Listen, that's cool. That's cool. Advocate. Go look for her. Shout out to her. All that. They didn't know. We didn't know. Look for her. Find her. Look for her. But the problem is that y'all go around talking about if she was white, all the MFing time. What more were they going to do? What more are they going to do? Tamika, I hope in this, because I haven't listened to this yet, y'all. I hope that you go and say that you are encouraging Carlee to go and talk to the damn police. I expect to hear you say that. I'm not going to fault nobody that said, go look for the girl. We want to look for the girl. Let's go look for her, put out flyers, make telephone calls, donate money, all that stuff. I ain't got a problem with it. Find the girl, find the baby too, okay? But as soon as the story starts falling apart, you want to double down. No, you back the F up and you listen and recognize and realize this shit don't make sense. Just because someone is a race don't mean that they ain't wrong. And I'm tired of black people that think that just because somebody's black, they are right. They're not, especially when they're women. Because it's always because I'm black, you should believe me. F you. I don't believe all women, first of all. And second of all, I definitely don't just believe you because you black. Y'all lie too. Stop acting like you don't. Where's the apology while you was out here making everything extra? Her, Sean King, Al Sharpton, they make things so much worse than they need to be. Just sometimes shut up. Say what needs to be said. The rest of that rhetoric is not necessary. And then you ninjas be falling for it, falling into this trap, getting all over emotional. Yeah, mental illness. It's not fair. It was right. She was right. You were wrong. They not doing nothing. That's all we saw for freaking almost 3 damn days. What are you talking about? They're not doing anything. Then they're going to say, but we had to. Okay, you had to. It got done, didn't it? Then that means what you're doing is right. You got it done, right? So should you be proud of yourself that your tactics or your methods, I should say, are working? It works to get it done. Should we look at that like, okay, I'm not saying that it's ideal, but if this is what we got to do to get it pushed, you know what to do to get it pushed. Let's make sure that we write it down in the playbook to make sure we get on social media, get people to share it, get through to Black Twitter, use their powers for good instead of bad. How about that? No, it's not enough. We want our own bronze on the Amber Alert. Oh my God. Oh, you colors, you drive me nuts. So her and Tina were advocating for the girl. Fine. Tamika said that the same efforts used to find the tourist on the missing submersible were needed to help find Carlee. So what was they supposed to do? Drop something in the water to look for Carlee? So what were they supposed to do? Drop a tank in the water over there where those people died to go find Carlee? Is that what they were supposed to do? Like, what were they supposed to do? I think that is the dumbest thing. They were going under effing water. What is she talking about? Sounding half damn crazy to me. It says, while on Instagram Live, Tamika addressed comments of those stating they wouldn't pray for people in this situation. Tamika said those comments reflect the individual's character. No, Tamika, maybe everyone don't deal with things the same way as you do. That's another thing we got to learn. Just because you do it your way, don't mean that I got to do it your way. And don't mean that I'm wrong because I do it my way. If I'm not hindering the situation, then leave me the F alone. If you're not hindering the situation, I'm going to leave you the F alone. What if somebody don't believe in prayer? What if somebody don't believe in God? What if they're atheists? What if there's some other religion? Okay, you don't know. Just because they don't do it like you don't mean they're not doing it or doing something. But no, it's always comes back to you not going to tell me. I'm going to tell you. F y'all. No. I don't know why Black women think they got the authority over the authority of the whole effing world, but you barely got the authority over yourself as evidenced by the last damn 5 stories we just saw. Get yourself together, okay? Go help those people. Go help them people figure out how to figure out their lives while they out here having kids living in complete and utter squalor. Let me calm down from that. It's actually harmful to the entire fight to help stop trafficking, to end trafficking. Child, let me let this child speak. First, let me acknowledge Blade. Thank you again for another 5. He said they need to look at everything except look at how I stole money and bought mansions. You know what? You're absolutely right. Even after everything that Candy said, you know, nobody gonna listen to Candy. Shout out to Candy. Okay. Again, I don't believe in everything that she says, but she says enough things that it makes sense. She's worth listening to. Instead of just being triggered because T.I. said that she's racist, that everybody now just believes that the woman is racist. I didn't heard that years ago. Okay. If you take the time to listen and stop being so damn offended because someone says that you could improve yourself and you need to hold yourself accountable, stop being all upset about stuff like that and see that maybe you should be, okay? Some things are your own fault, but we don't want to acknowledge that or see that. It's just whatever I say, go. Whatever I say, go. Thank you so much, hon. Shout out to JB40. Thank you for the support. He said in the words of Willy Wonka, 1977, you get nothing good day, sir. You get nothing good day, sir. Shout out to you, sir. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I see y'all saying, who is Tamika Mallory? She's some loudmouth advocate that just be online advocating. She talk a lot about Breonna Taylor, which I'm not saying that's not a good cause, you know, to talk about Breonna Taylor and Sandra Bland and all of those women that should be here today. I'm not saying that you shouldn't advocate. I'm not saying that you shouldn't work to make sure that, you know, racism is not in the policeism. Child, racism isn't in the police forces and stuff like that, and holding people accountable for the situations where they were wrong. Not every situation where there's a white person and a black person. So you telling me every single time the black person never did anything wrong? So if where's the outrage like that? Then I'm gonna move on with this video for the kid in Baltimore that was on the ankle monitor, where the ignorancy adults on the outside were the problem. I don't recall hearing Tamika, Sean, Ben, Al, none of them talking about that. Oh, was it because allegedly it was probably somebody he knew, a ninja from the neighborhood? So we don't care about that. I'm feeling like the outcry should be the outcry because, you know, he was 12 and he was black, but it wasn't a policeman, so we don't have to worry about it. But Freddie Gray, they ran on right down there. Rest in peace to Freddie Gray. He should not be deceased. But all I'm saying is that that's all you run down here for when it's a white person. Child, I can't do it. Let me let this mess play.
Therefore, everybody, anybody, all of us, any one of you who are here on this live did exactly what we were supposed to do. And we should continue to do that because there are black women, there are women, there are children, there are men missing, people being abducted, people being trafficked. Trafficking is a real serious issue.
She changing the whole subject. She is changing the whole subject. Now she want to concentrate on trafficking. No, girl. Speak to Carlee and what you were saying about what the police wasn't doing and what people wasn't doing and how this was detrimental and there wasn't enough resources. Why aren't you apologizing for that, to say that we did what we could do, but she also needs to go speak to the police so that we can end this, so that the police can get back to business to go and solve for the other black women who are missing. How about that? I'm not hearing that, Tamika. I'm not hearing that, Tamika. What's up with that? Shout out to Michon for another 2. Thank you so much. Free that baby in a t-shirt and pamper. T-shirt and my pamper on. Y'all gonna stop this, okay? Y'all gonna stop this. Shout out to Michon. Thank you so much. Where the baby? Where the baby? We keeping the baby, okay, y'all? Come on, child. What else you got to say?
Issue. And so it's not something that we can look at this and say, oh, well, I'm never going to get involved anymore. And in fact, I heard someone saying, well, I'm not praying for anybody anymore. I'm just going to mind my business. That says more about you than even Carlee.
Oh, absolve Carlee, huh? No, that says more about you, Tamika, because you're too busy worrying about the damn commenters instead of saying We did what we were supposed to do. She didn't do what she was supposed to do. She was wrong and she will be held accountable. And Carlee, if you're listening, you need to make it right and go ahead and go talk to the police. How about that? Why are you not doing that instead of worrying about what the commenters are saying? They're going to do what they're going to do any daggone way. They're going to do what they're going to do any daggone way. What? No, you think she gonna do that? Child. Same old biatch, same old situation. Like who is Team Peterson just said, just another grifter. I said it, I meant it. Because if you are so pro-black, hold black women, how come none of these pro-blacks want to hold black women accountable? That's what I want to know. How come they never want to hold women accountable for anything? It doesn't make any sense. She has been proven to have lied and she ain't acknowledging it one bit, which means that she's not acknowledging that she was wrong. Oh, did we think that we was going to see Tamika pro-black say that she was wrong, just like we haven't seen Dr. Umar talk about Fresh and Fit and those black biatches over there? Nope, not going to talk about that. But y'all, God forbid, there be another policeman do something. I guarantee they're going to be all on that. They're going to be all on that. I'm sure Sean King was having a fit as well on Twitter because all these people do is tweet. What the hell else do they do and hawk their books, their newspapers, their magazines, and all that stuff? At least that's what Sean King does. I unsubscribe to him. It's too much. All the time, all he's doing is asking for money, asking to buy something, asking for support. Bought a house and said people found out where he lives. We need money to move back home. If you don't go to hell, child, it's too much. Shout out to the Quiet Storm. Thank you so much, hon. Appreciate the support. He said, well said, Michon, on Tamika Mallory. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. This is for you.
Oh, Lord, nothing I did, nothing I tried, nothing I smoked, nothing I snorted, nothing I drank, no man I did, no one did me, nothing did me any good. Oh, Lord, even that the food I put in my mouth wouldn't help me, Lord.
All right, girl. What else you got to say?
Unfortunately. So you really got to search yourself for what that means, that because someone has seemingly misreported or lied or whatever language we want to use.
Reported or lied, whatever we want to use. No, girl, she lied. Why is that so hard for her to say? Yeah, she deceived us. Yeah, she lied. It looks like she was doing something she had no business doing, whatever it is. We were fooled. We did the right thing. She didn't do the right thing. That would be perfect. We did the right thing. She didn't do the right thing. Instead, she focusing on commenters that said they ain't going to participate no more. That's where you at? Tell that girl to go and talk to the police. This is why I can't rock with you pro-blacks. I'm sorry. No, this is the epitome of what it is that I see. It is not us against them. It's us better in our situation, but it's not us against them. But y'all want it to be us against them. And then you say they the oppressor and you don't want to be a part of the oppressor. And then you turn around and do stuff asking for something from the oppressor. I'm just saying, like, it make sense. Y'all don't even see how you're freaking hypocrites to begin with. Anybody trying to hear this? Just say she lied. She needs to correct herself.
That would make any one of us decide that, and so therefore everybody, anybody, all, even if what is being reported at this point, or what we all are sort of taken away from the reports is true, that all of this was kind of pre-planned and staged, there has to be some mental health issue.
There has to be. Listen to the words. Before, when it was about the lie, it was seemingly. Now it has to be mental health issues. Woo, y'all. Woo, child. I cannot do this. This is why I do not deal with you black biatches. Not all of y'all, but you have no sense of wrong at all.
You cannot make this shit up.
Damn.
Over it. Over it. Over it. So ignorant. I'm sorry. So ignorant. Can't never admit to wrong. Just because you're a black woman? Fuck that. That's so dumb. And then we'll say that we got it going on. We got it going on. Living in complete and utter delusion. Complete and utter delusion. Okay? Thank you to What's a King to a God. Appreciate the support, hon. He said, this is just word salad to stay on code with the sisterhood. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. And then you got her. Then you got Dr. Umar. Then you got Ebony. Then you got Kiki. But then they will clown and give a hard time to somebody like me or Mona or Chantel. Like, what? Because I don't go along with this foolishness and saying that what you're doing right now is you're not taking accountability for what you did, Tamika, and what you were saying and how wrong you were. And then you're not saying to Carlee, because you were certainly talking to her when she was missing, quote unquote, but you don't want to talk to her now and tell her to go to the police, the oppressor. So you wanted the oppressor to help you when you wanted to help. But then the oppressor proved that the black girl was lying. And now she's seemingly, whatever she seemingly did, but she definitely has mental health issues. Y'all gonna drag racism and mental health into the ground where I'm telling you it means absolutely nothing. Everybody got mental health issues, including you, ma'am. If Carlee got mental health issues, Tamika, you got mental health issues. If Carlee got mental health issues, even though she cold calculated all of this, she calculated the searches, she calculated the stealing of the robe, the stealing from the spa that she worked in, the looking up of the Amber Alert, the getting the snacks from Target, the saying that she saw a baby, the story about the orange-haired man and the woman that she never saw that was playing in her hair and feeding her Cheez-Its, but she never saw her. That's not mental health. That is a concocted plan. It was a plan. It was planned. You can't say it, Tamika. Let me help you. It was a planned plan, child. It was a plan. She plotted this. So stop it. Stop it. I can't do it with these people, y'all. I can't do it. I can't do it.
That would have you to do all of these different things for whatever reason. And so I hope she gets the type of help that she deserves, or that she needs.
Now she needs help. She definitely needs help. Oh, she needs some help. Now you hope she get the help that she needs. Do you hope that the people who were worried about her get back their time? Do you hope that they get what they need? Do you hope that all the people that put things in jeopardy to look for her, do you hope anything for them, Tamika? You have anything to say to them, Tamika? When are you going to tell Carlee to go talk to the police? How about that, Tamika? Guess not. Nope. Don't hold no black woman accountable. Whatever she said, go, child. Whatever she said, go.
And I hope her family, I hope her mom, who I saw out there, just broke my heart to see this woman who, you could tell she was really looking for her daughter. And even in this latest press interview that she did, it was clear that, she was traumatized, and I hope that they, as a family, are able to figure out all the details. There are some people who are going to want to talk about what happens when there are false reports, and false reports, it's a serious thing. It's actually harmful to even if what is her fight to help stop trafficking, to end trafficking, and to also deal with people being abducted. But it certainly is harmful to Black women.
Child. Disproportionately affected. You know what? You probably are disproportionately affected when you out here lying to people, doing your own thing, trying to do a one-way ticket to Beyonce's concert just because you ain't had no money and you was stealing stuff. You know, you probably will get disproportionately affected when you're doing wrong. How about we start saying that? This has nothing to do with you being Black. You ain't more trafficked because you Black. You more trafficked because you're stupid, making stupid decisions. I'm not making fun of being trafficked, y'all. Trust me, I'm not saying that. But what I'm trying to say is all this, especially because you Black, shut the fuck up. I'm tired of that bullshit. It's especially nothing. And stop making this about trafficking. This has nothing to do with trafficking. You're trying to change the subject to take the heat off of this girl that did this to herself and her family. I will give her the fact that the mother was traumatized because she didn't know what was going on. I don't think that she was initially a part of it. I really don't. I think she was very worried about her child. She should be mad at her, not mad as in beat her ass, but she needs to be saying to her child, bitch, what? Whoa, did we do that? You, girl, huh? Child, we going to the police right after now. Let's go. Get your coat, get your shoe, let's go. Get your t-shirt, let's go. We going to the police right now. We going to tell them so we can figure this out, especially if you was kidnapped, child, because if we care so much for Black women, then we need to make sure we get the kidnapper off the street so that no other Black women and anyone else, instead of being so fucking selfish, is harmed. How about that? Oh, I guess that's just crazy talk, right? No, don't be thinking about nobody else. Only be thinking about self. But everybody else is supposed to be thinking about Black women while Black women only think about them damn selves. Selfish. Selfish as F. Sorry, y'all. This pisses me off. This pisses me off because it's so clear. It's so evident and it's so damn clear. And yet women will act like I'm saying something wrong. Never any type of accountability for your part in any of this. Always want to blame it on something else, seemingly. Mental health, get the help that they need, code word bullshit. Go to jail, even if it's for a few days. Feel some of that juicy stuff, okay? Because I'm tired. I'm tired of this narrative that we are so affected. And I'm tossing myself in there because I am Black. We are not affected. We are affected based on the choices that we made. Make some better fucking choices. How about that? Do some things that make some damn sense. How about that? Stop having children that you know damn well you can't care for when you couldn't take care of the first 5. How about that? Stop getting on TV begging people for stuff. How about that? Stop with the GoFundMes. How about that? How about going to get married and having a nuclear family? How about that? How about going to fucking work? How about that? How about if you getting an education for $150,000 that you ensure that you can get yourself a job for $150,000? How about that? Instead of saying it's Joe Biden's fault. Instead of saying that it's the student loans fault. Instead of saying that's the government's fault. Instead of saying that it's everybody else's fault for choices that you freaking made. Why don't you go get some damn financial literacy help? Instead, oh no, but you be quick to say that somebody is a freaking white supremacist talking points because it don't go along with what you say. Because God forbid the two people can look at anything differently. Oh, I'm required to go and look at it the way that y'all look at it. Y'all crazy. Where the reparations at? Dr. Umar, bring your ass. Get these reparations. Please include mental health help. Requirement. Mental health help. And not from the TikTok therapist. Thank you so much, Selma. I appreciate the support. She says mental health issues equals no accountability, equals blame everyone else, equals I'm never wrong, and equals I can lie without impunity. That's absolutely what it is. That is absolutely what it is, and I'm tired of it. I'm not going along with that. It's evident and it's clear by her stupid ass speech right here. Yeah, you choosing your words. You choosing your words to make sure that you don't. And the only thing, clearly this woman is not a mother either. And listen, I'm a mother, okay? Some things I can claim, some things I can't. I'm a mother, okay? I'm telling you, my child come home, I'm going to be grateful. I'm going to be thankful. I'm going to be praising the Lord. I'm going to be praying the whole time. Please make sure my child come home safe. Watch over her, keep her safe. Let her come home unscathed, unhurt, things of that nature. And then when she come in and we back to normal and I hear that story, I'm going to just be looking at you like, girl, we got to go to the police. Girl, we got to go to the police. We got to go talk to them. Oh, no, I don't want to talk to them. What you talking about? You don't want to talk to them. We have to go to the police. We had the police out here looking for you. We got to go to the police. You got to get a statement. Oh, no, I don't want to go. I'm scared. I'm scared. I understand you're scared, but we got to go because they got to find this person. What if they kidnap another woman? Or what about the baby? Sorry, y'all. Listen. It comes out of nowhere, y'all. Well, but seriously, they didn't know. What about the baby? What about the baby? We got to make sure that we get that baby that's safe, that's out there on the side of I-459. Y'all, why do we know the road I-459 now, okay? We got to get this taken care of. So that's where I have paused with regard to her family, because as a mother myself of a female, 2 females, oh, girl, what? They had your clothes off? Girl, let's go. We got to go to the hospital. We called the police. They're going to meet us there. We got to go talk to the police, child. Oh, I don't want to go. Wait a damn minute. Pause. I don't know. Thank God I was raised by my grandmothers. Come on, girl. More words, Alec.
It's very harmful to Black women because we already have to fight to get the type of attention that we deserve and that we need when we go missing. And so when these types of situations happen, it really gives people an excuse, not to double down. And I appreciate, I didn't watch the press.
Who's these people? I wonder who she's talking about. Oh, she didn't watch the press conference?
I only heard a piece of it, but
of course she didn't. You know why she didn't listen to it? Because she knew what they were going to say, just like the rest of us knew what they was going to say. She be lying, okay? She be lying. That's why she didn't want to hear it. So now she could try to act like, oh, I didn't hear it. Oh, I didn't hear. Oh, you was tuned in to everything. You was tuned into everything. Then all of a sudden, here come the police. Oh, yeah, I didn't watch it. Only saw a little snippet of it. I didn't watch it. Girl, you knew what it was. You ain't that dumb.
I do know that at some point in the press conference, I think the police chief or whoever the individual is that's speaking from the police department was asked by a reporter what this will mean going forward for women of color when there are reports made of them being missing. And I believe, based upon, again, third-hand or second-hand information, that he said that it doesn't mean anything, that we're going to search for all people the same. Like, we're not going to allow this incident to stop us from doing our jobs. And I hope that's true in Alabama and just across the nation.
So that's the only thing she heard. That's the only thing that she had heard. All the stuff that was said, that's the only thing she had heard. And yet again, they always explain why I don't have a bunch of women friends and I can't be a pro-Black, because this is half damn dumb.
One thing I will say is that this incident has helped to put the issue of trafficking, the issue of
Look at her getting all off the subject of Carlee. Trafficking, Black women, our people. There's a lot of missing Black women, disproportionately affected.
Seeing individuals back into the forefront. And I think what we do ourselves for the work that we put into this, a service by continuing that fight and continuing to figure out how we can do better, how we can do more, and what mechanisms we need to really continue to push forward these cases, because there are people out here who really, really are in danger. People.
Yes, and your girl Carlee effed it up for a lot of people. So hold her accountable, Tamika. Just like you was trying to hold the police accountable and you was telling them to get to the Titanic and use that equipment to find Carlee. Now you need to go tell Carlee. You need to go talk to the police so we can resolve this and move on, because those resources are not being utilized to the real missing Black women that you speak of. You are talking out of both sides of your mouth. At the end of the day, they're still using resources to figure out what Carlee did. We already know that it was a lie. They're wasting time doing that because Carlee won't talk. That means that there are Black women that they're not looking for. You don't even believe in your own cause. You're talking out of both sides of your mouth because you don't want to admit anything. You don't want to hold a Black woman accountable. You don't want to tell Carlee that she needs to do the right thing. You don't want to apologize. Tamika, you're part of the big problem of this. Everything is not about disproportionately Black women being affected. You're full of sugar, honey, iced tea, ma'am. Stop it. If you continue down this path, try to change this subject, you are, ma'am, part of the problem, which I already know. You are a part of the problem. Shout out to Philly B215 in the building. Thank you so much, honey. Said I heard that the monkey was in the 18th with the missing what, baby? Shout out to the baby. We done found the baby. Shout out to the baby, child.
Oh, Lord, 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 nothing I did, nothing I tried, nothing I smoked, nothing I snorted, nothing I drank, no man I did, no one did me, nothing did me any good. Oh, Lord, even that food I put in my mouth wouldn't help me, Lord.
Who have gone missing and they're not dead, and there's actually an opportunity to save them, and we need that same type of energy. So again, I hope that for everybody who is listening right now, going to search for now from all those who are feeling dismayed, feeling just troubled, your spirit feeling troubled, just know that our fight, our efforts, it was not in vain. Our work is not in vain.
It was in vain. Tell her to talk to the police and apologize, Tamika and Carlee.
And there is so much more that we need to do now from all those who are, feeling dismayed, feeling just troubled, your spirit.
We're not feeling dismayed. We're not feeling troubled. We feeling like y'all looking half damn crazy. We not feeling nothing over here, child. Not a damn thing, except for y'all looking half damn crazy. Shout out to Mr. Maurice for the super sticker, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Shout out to Dina for the Cash App. I appreciate you. She says they will use mental health claims against people. Of course, absolutely. Anything to say that it's somebody else's fault. It's not a Black woman's fault. It's somebody else's fault. We don't do anything wrong. How could you say that to a Black woman? Child. We do no wrong at all. I can't imagine why Black women at the bottom of the list, they shouldn't be at the top of the list, they shouldn't be at the top of, but it's everybody else's fault. Shout out to Jermaine. It's always Jermaine's fault. Shout out to Mike Jack for the 10. Appreciate you, hun. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the support. He said donations to the Anti-Sisterhood Culture Fund. Have y'all ever seen the movie called The Lie? The similarities are real. These girls told lies causing chaos. Parents' lives ruined and got others deleted. I've never heard of that. Shout out to you for bringing it up. Maybe you all have. Maybe something we need to go take a look at. But I believe it.
Spirit feeling troubled, just know that our fight, our efforts, it was not in vain. Our work is not in vain. And there is so much more that we need to do now from all those who are,